Hi, I'm Pauline Field, and this is today's session on wit, wisdom, and wrinkles. And today I want to talk about book clubs. Uh, I don't know if you like to read. I love to read. But for some reason, I had never joined a book club. Uh, I had lots of reasons. I don't have time. What's it really all about? Mm, then I'd have to read the book. I'd have to buy the book. Whatever the reasons were. I had lots of them, and so I never joined. But I belong to one now. And so I was, doing some research to see, you know, is it really beneficial? I mean, I think it is, but, what about for other people? So um, I came up with a few things. First of all, uh, when you're reading a book that you know you're going to discuss at the book club, you tend to engage with the book a little deeper because you know you got to discuss it. And uh, you look at uh, what's your opinion of the characters, of the story, the way it was written. What is the author really trying to say? Why did they write this book? Those kind of things that are just kind of playing in the background because you know you're going to be talking about it. Uh, Reading and, for a book club, it really encourages critical thinking because you're not just going to read it and move on to the next. You're reading it and then you're going to talk about and hear different perspectives. It also keeps your brain sharp because, especially if it's a book that maybe you wouldn't have chosen or that you don't like, but you're going to read anyway because you want to discuss it and you want to say why you don't like it and why it wouldn't have been your choice. Maybe you've been thinking about writing a memoir or some other book. So maybe it could improve your writing skills too. And, reading does give you a break from life. It is another way to escape. So being part of a book club, it's another way to share interests with some other people and maybe make new friends or get richer friendships from people you've already known. But either way, social connection is there, which is really nice. I know that I read books that I might not have read if I wasn't in the book club. So I get to branch out with the kind of books uh, that I read. So how do you find a book club? Well, there's lots of places. You can check with your library, you can check at your bookstore, you can check online. There are online book clubs. You can start your own club. And, your community centers and religious organizations, they might have book clubs. And, to get the most out of your book club experience, first of all, is to be open-minded when you're reading. So if you start the book, as I sometimes do, and it's like, oh, why am I reading this? But then I'm like, it's okay. I'm going to read it. I might be surprised. And I usually am. That somewhere 25, 50, even 100 pages in, it's like I'm totally gripped. And You want to actively participate. So when you go to a book club, don't just sit there. Depending how it goes with your book club, I know in the one that I go to, we do a round robin um, for most of the questions, and to start with, whether we like the book or not, what we liked or didn't like about it. But to actively participate, and do go regularly. If they meet once a month, go once a month. If they meet more often and that fits your schedule, then, if that's one that you join that meets every week or every 2 weeks, then go regularly. Or if it only meets once a quarter. But whenever it meets, the one that you decide to join, do attend regularly. So, it really does. I've found that it enriches my life. So it's not just reading a book. It's reading a book in conjunction with a bunch of other people and discussing it and laughing about it and having different opinions and perspectives about it. It's really delightful. So I hope this inspires you to pick up a new book or maybe even to join a book club. Thanks so much for being with me today, and I wish you much laughter, and I look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow.